Hey lovely people, shall we build some shapers? So we've got the war shaper and the flesh eater shaper. So let's crack on with the first one. I think this is the war shaper. Let me just open the magic book. Yeah, the war shaper, the guy with the groovy jacket. So first things first, I'm going to chuck the rock on the base. I should have plenty of time to go off. I swap my glue out for some plastic weld. Right. All good. So first things first, we are gluing on a leg. So let's have a look. Let's bring the magnifier down so that I can see. So yeah, the miniatures look really lovely. And I must admit, I'm loving these. The shapers look great. Yeah, you might just need a little bit of wiggle room when dealing with that first leg, but the liquid plastic weld that I'm using gives me that flexibility, and then that's allowed me to marry up the legs nicely. Oakley dokley. So we do have the two head options, and we do have the two weapon options. Now I'm going to go with the bow, and I need the quiver for that. Right, where were we? Now, so we've put our shaper onto his base. I'm going to see if I can get away with not gluing the cape on. Now we have and I'm going to need the lamp down for this. Right, so we have a pouch, I think, and one of those little bombs that they use. going to go in there. Right, and that's that. And then we've got a pistol to go on as well. Just going to make sure that's going to stay in position. And we've got a pistol to go on as well. And this is the pistol which has the blade on the end of the pistol grip. And this goes on just here. Now, again, there's a very subtle tab that you're going to use that you need to line it up with. And hopefully that is correct. Just going to chuck this on to make sure, yeah, that's the correct position. So check with your cloak once you've glued these items in position to make sure that they're right. Cool. Groovy excrement, as they say. And we also need to, the pistol with the ball on the end of the pistol grip is going to go on the front, and that is hanging. There's a hanger there for it. That should hang like that. There you go, that's it. Like so. Right, let's take that back out of the way. So this is where we are. Now the next thing is the cloak. Now as I've said, I prefer to keep the cloak off so that I can paint it. What I'm going to do is you get these little bits which come up over the shoulder, so I'm going to add these into the cloak. And once it's had time to go off a little, I will test it and see how easy I'll be able to get it on and off. If it's going to be an issue, then I'll just glue it in place. And I'll just have to get round the painting thing as best I can. So that's going to curve around the shoulder. I'm kind of hoping that I'll be able to slot it on, but we'll wait and see. Now, bow. That, I think, is only going to go one way. Like so. And then it should just attach there, like so. Then we have our three-bladed batarang going on. So let's just check the alignment on that, and that is absolutely fine. Do you know what? I've made a mistake. Right, so the pistol is one thing that can go on. Let's just peel it away. Right, the pistol is one thing that goes there, but the other thing is this, which is the bows and arrows for our that's going to go in position, and then I'm going to make sure that's in the right position with the cloak. So let's see how well this goes on. Do you know what? I think I can see myself happily living with that as it stands at the moment, because that slid on nice and easy. So that's fine. Right, then you get a choice of heads. I'm going with the open mouthed one, as if he's yelling a battle cry. And it will slot in position like so. And then the only thing that remains is to look at a shoulder pad. Now, I'm not going to put a shoulder pad on until I've painted. So, but you get a choice of two, one with little spikes on it and one without. So there you go, that's the first shaper. Second shaper, let's move those parts. Let's have that one, move that over there, move that over there. Our flesh shaper is going to go together with front and back first. And then glue that into position. The strides on these, on this particular one, takes up the whole of the base, so just be aware when you're positioning. Okay, cool. Now this only comes with one head. There's no options with this one. No options whatsoever. So the one head will go on and nip it in the bud like so. There's your one head. You have some meat hanging down and a knife, and that is going to go here. Actually, that sits in position really well. So that goes there, and then our weapon case will sit in position again. That you'll know when that's in position because it will feel nice and firm in that position. So that's cool. That's really nice. I mean, literally, it is the arms. So I think that is arm number 1. Then arm number 2. Like that. And then the head. And that should only go in one way. And once it's in position, you'll feel it seat. And then that's it. And there you go. Those are our 2 shapers. So we got our Flesh Eater shaper and our War shaper. Yeah, I love them. I think they're great. But then I've been really excited about this box set. So, which doesn't take a lot for me. But there you go. Right, next video will hopefully be either carnivores or Krootoks. And I'll see you then. All right, take care. Bye-bye.